there. So let us start with Module 2 of Node MCU. In this module, we'll basically focus on programming. So let's start with programming. The first program that we're going to make with our Node MCU board is LED blinking. So let us go with how we should just pick up the LED and put up with the Node MCU. So you can see the positive pin, that is the longest pin of the LED, will be tugged into the D0 pin, and the negative part or the smallest pin of the LCD will be tugged with ground. So we will use the jumpers, that is female to female jumpers, to tug on. So here we have two jumper wires, an LED, and a Node MCU board and a cable for connecting the Node MCU board to the laptop. So first of all, we will plug these two wires into the LED. First of all, we'll plug these two wires into the LED. First of all, we will plug the yellow wire in the male part or the positive terminal and the green wire in the female part or the negative terminal. Now we'll plug similarly, as yellow is the positive, so we'll plug it in D0. That is the digital pin. And green is the negative part, so we'll plug in the ground. That is G, written on your board. So that's all. We have done this. Now we'll plug the USB cable into the Node MCU and plug the other USB port in the laptop's USB port. Once we have done this, we will open Arduino. So now we will open Arduino software, that is the Arduino IDE. It will take a few seconds to open the Arduino IDE. So now the code you are seeing over here is the LED blinking code which I've already written. So let me explain you the code first. First of all, there are 3 steps which I've already told in Arduino while explaining the Arduino. That we have 3 steps to write a code. That is pin declaration, pin data initialization, and pin mode declaration. So it has a sequence. First of all, we declare the pin, then we declare the pin mode, and after that we declare the pin data. So this step which you are seeing over here is the pin declaration. That means we are declaring a variable of data type int, which I have already explained you the variables. The data type and the variable name is LED, and we are declaring D0 in that LED data pin. So now, after pin declaration, we will move to the pin mode declaration, which is a part of void setup. So whatever you want to write in void setup, it will execute only once in your entire programming. That means whichever part you need to initialize only once, or whichever part you need to use only once, it should be declared in void setup. And whichever part you wanna do repeatedly, like LED gonna glow repeatedly and switch off repeatedly, so these all things. So I repeat, so here I repeat, here we go with the pin mode, that is LED, output. This is the format how we write the pin mode. First of all, we write the variable name over here, and then we write what is it type. We have 2 types of mode. One is input and another is output. So the best way to understand how to write input and output is, if we are the board and if we are inputting data or we are taking data from something, then it's an input. And if we are the board and we are giving data to something, then it's the output. So for example, we have the LED, and we are the board, and we are giving data that LED should glow, LED should not glow. So this is an output type. Okay, so now if the pin mode is output, then we initialize the pin data. That is how we initialize. We are using a digital pin, so we'll write digital write. Write means to give data, and if we want to take some data, then we'll write digital read. So digital write variable name, that is LED, comma, low and high. These are the two terms which denotes that either on or off. High denotes that we are on or giving 5-volt supply to the output. And if we are declaring low, then that means it's low and we are giving 0-volt supply, or we are switching off the output. I think you got it. So now we'll go to loop part. In the loop part, what we require actually, we require first of all that the LED should glow, and after some time LED should not glow, and that means LED should switch off, and after some time LED switch again on. So this is the format. So first of all we'll write digital write LED, comma, high, that means LED will be on. For some time difference, we use delay over here, that is 1000. Delay works in milliseconds. So if we write 1000 over here, that denotes we are giving 1 second delay. So we are writing delay 1000 for a 1 second delay, and then digital write LED comma low for again switching off the LED, and then we write delay 1000. So now you will see, you will want to know that why we require this last delay over here. We require this basically, you will find out after this delay, this particular delay, after this brace, the component will directly jump to this point and then again start executing this part. So now this board is so fast that if we don't use a delay over here, then after this point it will directly jump to this point, and we will never find an output what we require. It will follow all the steps, but it will be seems like that the LED is always on. So for getting a particular output, we want a delay over here. So now let us know how to upload the program. So first of all, we have written the code and we plugged in the USB of the Node MCU board into a laptop. After doing this, first of all we'll save the program, and then after saving it we'll move to tools and we'll go to boards, and we select the Node MCU board over here, this one. We select this board first, but you will not find this board if you have not followed the procedure that is given in module 1, that is the installation procedure of Node MCU board, because it is not a by default software to use Node MCU board. So you need to add on a package to just get this board. So we'll select this board over here. You will find right here at the bottom corner, you will find it's written Node MCU 1.0. Okay, so that means we have selected our board successfully. Now we will move again to tools and select the port. Now we'll say what this port is all about. When you plug in your laptop's USB port, then it has several ports, but we don't know from which port the data should be executed or we will send to the board. The laptop don't know this. So to signify to the software that this port is just connected with the Node MCU, we used to select tools and then we select the port. After doing this, Node MCU takes a longer time in compilation as well as in uploading as compared to Arduino. But if we just change a setup over here, we just put the upload option. You will find over here there is an option upload speed. You put this speed to the maximum level over here. So one thing could be reduced, that the uploading speed could be increased, but the compilation would take that much time only. Now we'll move to the compile. This tick option is for compilation or checking of errors in our way. So we click on this and we start compiling our board. So it will take a few seconds. So let us wait for it. So here we have done compiling. So once it's showing done compiling, that means you are error free. Your software don't have any other errors what you just wrote. So now we'll put this arrow over here. It's upload. So we are uploading on the board. So we have done uploading. So after we have done uploading, let us see the output. Here we see the output. You can find the LED is blinking constant continuously. If you wanna say that you're gonna make it that for 3 seconds the LED should blink, then we gonna write the delay 3 seconds, that is 3000, and in the lower version also we will write 3000. So your task is that you do several other activities like changing of delay, changing of other pins, other digital pins, and you just find out that everything is working right. That's all for this video. Let's meet with some other projects in the next video. Thank you.